Welcome, dear children. So, we are at the concluding part of our syllabus. In the previous videos, we completed the fifth unit, biodiversity, and we came to know how to protect the nature and the living beings. And now, this unit, the last unit, sixth one, is nation and diversity, which has three segments: My Childhood, A Plea for India, and Unity in Diversity in India. So, as I informed you earlier, the C segment is meant for your reading. Only A and B we have to cover. So, you see the trigger sheet, children, all of you. It's really a very peculiar trigger sheet. You can see the batsman is a Hindu sadhu, and there behind the wicketkeeper is a Muslim. This was the real photo picture, which was taken by the Hindu press photographer in the last Kumbh Mela. Kumbh Mela means every 12 years in Allahabad, Haridwar, Varanasi, it is celebrated. So there you see Uttar Pradesh, particularly if you go to Varanasi, the holy city, it is a congregation of two major religions. That one is Hinduism and Islam. So there it was shot, this picture, and this picture was used as a trigger sheet for our sixth unit, which means the last unit, nation and diversity. And I feel it is really apt to this unit because there you can see the diversity. The batting person is Hindu and moreover a sadhu, and behind him the wicketkeeper is a Muslim. So even the unit is arranged like that. The very first one, My Childhood, is the childhood of none other than Bharat Ratna, APJ Abdul Kalam sir. And afterwards, in the segment B, we have a beautiful poem. Who wrote this, we don't know. We can consider it anonymous. Anonymous means I informed you, I think, long back in 9th standard also. Nameless or unidentified. That is anonymous. And it's a beautiful poem, A Plea for India. Children, in one video, we are going to finish first the poem A Plea for India, and in the next coming videos, we'll complete the childhood, My Childhood of APJ Abdul Kalam sir. So now, A Plea for India. Okay. Children, you see, plea means request, Plea, plea. Plea means a sincere or a earnest request. So who is requesting India? See, here we can take this in two ways. Plea for India means request for India, or request to all Indians to protect India. See, in two ways we can take the title. So somebody is putting plea for India. India means what? We only. We, our country. So to protect our nation, it is a request by the poet made to every one of us. So it's a very beautiful poem with a beautiful meaning. Okay, let us see. The poem appears to be very big, but the meaning is very small and touches our heart. So line by line I'm going, Nana. All of you please see. We Indians are proud to be a strong nation. Our roots we declare cannot be shaken. See, there are no particular stanzas here. Almost you can understand while reading, reciting the poem only you can understand where exactly required. I'll give the the explanation. So once again, we Indians are proud to be a strong nation. Our roots we declare cannot be shaken. Then why these fights which leave us in poor plight? Irrespective of our region, forget the casts which make us lose our charm. Let's ignore the selfish call of each region and listen for once to the call of the nation. Why do we spend our time bickering when so many tasks need finishing? Don't we have better things to do than indulge in creating problems anew? Is all this violence needed with the people being cheated? Who will return this only son whom she loves Satan? Who will bring back his brother whose ashes he is still to gather? Where has all the love gone which resided in the heart of all? There is no reason to be proud, and be on high cloud. We have to go a long way. We have to think seriously, else we end up miserably. Then let our minds throw out the rot and devote our time to pious thoughts. Let us control the riots which leave us with no choice but to hang our heads in shame and say we have miserably failed. We have the power to win, so why not end this din? Let us unite and fight against those who incite. Let us not be misled by those who want to see us dead. We are a strong, united nation. All we need is a bit of dedication. See now how beautiful every word is written. See, there are directly questions to us. Many questions are asked by the poet. I think all of us need to answer them. In the beginning, he said that we are a strong nation and our roots of this nation cannot be shaken. Can anyone tell when India was born? None of us could tell. Sometime, some centuries ago, we have to go back. So our roots are very, very strong. We can never shake the roots. So the first question by the poet is why all these fights? Fights where they leave us. They leave us in poor plight. Plight means suffering. Everywhere fight only, no. So we have to forget our region, forget our caste. If we forget our region and forget our caste, what happens? No, our charm comes back. Now today, day by day, charm is being lost. People say Andhra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Uttarakhand, Maharashtra, Kerala, what not, everywhere regions, everywhere castes. So everywhere fighting is going on. We need to stop all these things and listen once to the call of the nation. What is the call of the nation? The only one thing, let us be united. But are we really united? No way. We are not united. We are just fighting. That's it. Why do we spend our time bickering? See, bickering means arguing. Today, for everything, everybody is arguing. You once watched the TV shows? Any TV show, any channel you see, once evening means that's all. Keep on debating. Unnecessary debate. Debate for no reason. Everyone wants to outdo each other. Generally, there is a beautiful statement in English, no? Argument results in quarrel and discussion results in idea. I used to tell you every time in the class, why arguments unnecessary? That is called bickering. So here the poet is asking, why do we spend our time in bickering? There are many tasks. See, all of us, we simply confuse work and task are the same. No. Work means generally whatever we do, that is work. Task means which needs an effort. Some more effort, where effort is more required, it becomes a task. So every one of us, every Indian has a number of tasks before us. So why do we spend our time uselessly arguing with each other? Huh? So let us ignore the selfish call of each region. Everybody, the politicians particularly, we can say they are giving their selfish calls and unnecessary. They are influencing us. Let us come out of that. Why do we indulge? Indulge means what? Go into. Already we have many problems. So why should we create new problems? Anew means afresh. Is this violence needed when the people being cheated? Every part of the country, say boys, girls, men, women, everybody, common men or common women are cheated. So why this violence? Violence means don't think only through killing. Killing with mouth is also violence. That's why, who will return this only son whom she loves a ton? Here she refers to Mother India. So many are being dead on the road sometimes and the violence. Who will bring back this son who is killed in the unnecessary fights on the roads? Okay, military is going and killing the enemy, that is different. But we ourselves unnecessarily creating problems and killing. So who will bring back this son who is loved by Mother India a lot? And who will bring back his brother whose ashes is still to gather? So wherever somebody is died, that fellow's ashes only sometimes not found. Because according to our Indian philosophy, anybody died means what they'll do? They'll take this ash and mix up in the holy waters. Now, that is a tradition. But when ash is not found, what the hell you mix up? So, like that, somewhere what is happening? People are burnt, even their dead bodies, even the ash is not found. Like that, the people are cheating others. What about the love? Earlier, love was there in heart of all. Today, no love. Love opposite hatred. Everywhere hatred only. So we need not feel proud. Oh, we Indians, not only on August 15th and Republic Day, just hoisting the flag and singing some patriotic songs and dancing some to useless numbers and proclaiming that we are great Indians. That's not enough. Why should be on high cloud? High cloud is an idiom. I think you know, yeah, I am on cloud nine, we say. When do we say on cloud nine or high cloud? When we achieved something different. But what we achieved, poet is asking, why should we feel proud? Huh? We have to go a long way. We have to think seriously. Else, what happens? We have to end up miserably. Miserably means full of miseries, full of problems. We have to go a long way. See, still our nation is developing. We are behaving as if development. Development means not always catching the mobile phone and 24 hours being on the phone. That is not development. Okay, we have to think something different to make our nation high. Medical advancement is needed, scientific advancement is needed. The agriculture is, should not, what you call, cry. They should not weep. They should not come onto the roads to fight because our country is completely 70% agriculture based, isn't it? So then let our minds throw out the rot and devote our time to pious thoughts. When do we say pious thoughts? Noble thoughts. Whatever the rot is there in the mind, it should come out. Children should respect parents. Everybody should respect elders. On the whole, we all should respect our national flag, our national emblem, okay, our national flower, our national animal. Not only that, our national thoughts, our integrity, our culture, our tradition. When do we do all these things? When we have pious thoughts. New Year is fast approaching. 31st night we enjoy a lot. Okay, we forget about our festivals. What is that? Isn't it? Happy New Year, 31st night, midnight we'll enjoy. Okay, that's good, nothing wrong. But like that you enjoy our Indian festivals also. Don't bring what you call that globalization into our festivals. Our festival should be celebrated in our style. That is most important. Our teachers, our doctors, our lawyers, our professionals, our farmers should be respected. That is called pious thoughts. That is most important. Even our brands. Give importance to our brands. Whenever you use brand, make it our national brand. Don't go for international brands. So wearing a jean is not wrong, but you can wear Indian jeans. Okay, just think, make your thoughts noble. That is called pious thoughts. And let us control the riots. RIOTS. Riots means again quarrels, fights for nothing. Okay, so let us control, and which leave us with no choice but to hang our heads in shame. Rabindranath Tagore ji, Gurudev said long back, why should we hang our heads in shame? Where the mind is without fear, where head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the words come from the depth of truth, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. When our country can awake, when we needn't hang our heads in shame, when we start doing the things where our forefathers, our parents, our teachers, our all relations feel proud of us. So let us do such type of things so that our heads won't be hung in shame. That is wrong. If we think that our heads are hung in shame, what happens, you know? Miserably failure only. We have to fail again and again and again and again, again and again. Always you have to put our head down. No, let us not do that. Why? We Indians have the power to win. So why not end this din? DIN. Din is noun. Din means unpleasant noise. Always shouting for Kashmir, always shouting for Amaravati, or somewhere shouting for Darbanga, or somewhere shouting for another state. Okay, everybody wants this, everyone wants that. Let us end this unpleasant noise. Okay, because all of us we have that beautiful power. One kind of magical power is there, People who live from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, all of us have one power in us that is called unity, unity, unity. So let us not be misled, children, by those who want to see us dead. Today, people say China is acting against us. Pakistan is making its plans. Oh, let them make their plan. But we should be together. Let somebody won't come and mislead us. See, Chinese products, we are all big hearts, no? We are all ready to use international products everywhere. Using an international product is not wrong, but first give opportunity to our Indian products. That is most important. So here only we are misleading ourselves. See, if you break your family first and you do something for the other family, what is the greatness? So let us think about our country first. Let us be united and fight against those who incite. Some are always there to incite us in a wrong way. Inciting means encouraging us to do something wrong or in a violent way. Always who encourages to do wrong, what we have to do, no? We have to teach them a lesson. If somebody is inciting, your parents say like that only, nothing will happen, tell lies to your mother or father. Somebody says, this is called inciting. Do you follow what if any of your friends say like that? No, because parents are living gods. Our leaders are one God who fought for our independence. Don't ever forget. So, what you have to do, if those who incite, you have to teach them a lesson, and we shouldn't get misled by such type of fellows. Finally, children, one great message. We are a strong, united nation. All we need is a bit of a dedication. Don't forget, children. If that dedication is there, our nation can ever be strong. Okay, hope you enjoyed, no? Right, this is the beautiful poem, A Plea for India. Jai Hind.